Alright, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of actually installing the filament monitor. Now, before I shot this video, before I started, I actually removed the retaining clip here and the zip ties off of this guy. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish. I'm going to pull this M6 bolt back out. This M6 bolt is the same thread size as all the other bolts on the machine. However, it does use a different size Allen wrench, so you may have to pop your Allen wrench set out to do that. Now, to start off, this is the set that I showed you guys just a few minutes ago as I was putting it together. I have another set here that has a little bit different connections, and I'm going to go ahead and install that one right now. This one has a ribbon cable on the back. As you can see, this is how the ribbon cable is connected with red on top there as it's oriented in this position. So make sure that when you finish screwing things together that the flat side is facing towards the lip hooks here, and then you just rotate it around and just drop it over just like that, and we will put that M6 bolt back in. Now before I do that, so on the Replicator 1 series there is a bolt that just sort of slides right in there, so you get a friction fit, and with the Replicator 2 and 2X you actually get to go through the bolt hole and bolt it down. So we'll just go ahead and snap that on again, and I'm going to bolt this in. It's really easy, and this guy's not going anywhere. Now the next thing we're going to want to do is sort of get this guy kind of snugged up into position. You can sort of push it into these clips down below if that helps you out at all, and it's going to tell you more or less how you want this guy threaded through. So we'll just pop it in there and slide it down a little ways. We don't have to go too far at the moment, because what we're going to do at this point is put in our zip ties. So we've got a zip tie here to hold this guy in place. And we can put our filament guide tubes on the top. We have slots for 2 of them. So that's really nice. And if you want things to be super pretty, you can use some little tiny guide tubes here and put them on the bottom. Kind of just an aesthetic thing. They don't really do anything, but I think it looks kind of cool. So we're going to pop those out for now just so they don't fall out while I'm doing the rest of this. So we'll go ahead and put our bot on its right side now and go down and take a look at the electronics. So there's a zip tie retainer down here in the bottom as well, so we'll zip tie into that. I cut that before the video started. We just follow this guy in here like this, and now since I'm using the ribbon cable, I've already installed the header here. Now I used some special headers that are called solderless press fit headers, and if you're curious, just send me a message and I'll ask you where you can get those. That allows you to just push it in without soldering. Otherwise, if you're using a ribbon cable, you can use this box header. Now I'll probably be shipping these actually with the system as soon as I can make sure everything is just how we want it. If you use a box header like this, you actually have to remove the motherboard and put it through and then solder on the other side, so that can be a little bit frustrating. But we're not going to do that for this video. Since we use these press fit, we can just actually slide this guy on. Now you want to make sure when you slide it on that you get red on top. So you should have red just like that, and it's going to match up very well with the other side that you've got at the other end. So we'll go ahead and put this zip tie in to the other slot here.